Hey y'all, and happy Wednesday. Thank you kindly for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Reflectively Made with Dwaynita. I am Dwaynita, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to the channel. You're actually tuning in to a series that I like to call 30 Ways to Level Up Personal Growth Edition. And just a side note, it's not dark where I'm filming right now. It's not nighttime rather, but it is dark because we have very gloomy weather. I am filming from Sacramento, California, where we have been experiencing some unusual weather, lots of rain that's needed, lots of rain, lots of flooding, lots of power outages, but we are survivors and we're thrivers. So everything is all good. But thank you kindly again for tuning into this series and joining on the journey with us. So for the next 30 days, I'm trying to be consistent. I am going to be consistent, but I'm trying to share the information consecutively. For the next 30 days, I will be dropping one video sharing one way that we all can level up in our personal growth and personal development journey. And today I'm going to be sharing the number 6 way. So just keep in mind that the information I'm sharing is not in any particular order, and that the information I'm sharing is not new information. It's information that we've heard over time. So just look at it as a friendly reminder, and you can look at me as your friendly messenger. Also, the information that I'm sharing is from my own personal life experience, from my own personal opinions, and from my own perspectives. And I encourage you all to join in the conversation and leave a comment under the comment section sharing your perspectives and your thoughts as well, so we can keep the conversation going live and active. Also, I encourage you to grab pen and paper so that you can take notes on any information that you hear that resonates with you and your situation. And more importantly, subscribe to my channel, Reflectively Made with Dwaynita, so that you can be notified when a new video is released. Okay? That's it. Let's get into it. So the number 6 way that we can level up in our personal growth and personal development journey is by getting in alignment, right? We've heard it all 2022. Get in alignment, get in alignment. But what does getting in alignment mean? Well, I'm here to share some insight about it. Now, I did some research. For those of you who have been tuning in, knows that I like to take a lot of notes. So I will be reading from my notes, okay? I'm just not talented enough to memorize everything. But the Oxford Dictionary defines alignment as a position of agreement or alliance. And then the Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines alignment as being in or coming into precise adjustment or correct relative position. Both of those definitions have the word position. So I'm guessing being in alignment is correlated to being in position and ready to go. So here's my thoughts. When we get in alignment with our assignment, we position ourselves to receive more guidance, more direction, and more tools that we'll need to equip ourselves to get to our next level. So to me, getting into alignment is another way of being obedient and following our calling or taking action based on what we are being led to do, right? So when we are in alignment, we essentially avoid operating based on our own understanding, which we do a lot, right? We try to figure things out on our own, and then sometimes it doesn't work out because we're not tapping into our higher source or tapping in within on a spiritual sense to get into our rightful positions. So when we are in alignment, we're avoiding operating based on our own understanding, and we're making the choice to operate outside of our understanding, right? Because sometimes we won't understand why or where we're being led to. When it comes to being led to certain people, places, or things. Sometimes it won't make sense to us, but those are the moments where we just need to trust the process, right? So by getting into alignment with our assignment, we're sending a signal to our higher sources or the universe, whatever you believe in. You're sending a signal to that higher source that you're ready to trust the process, which will pave a way for doors to open filled with opportunities that'll get us further, right, in this lifetime It'll take us to the next level, and it'll allow us to have a greater impact on other people. Because if you don't already know, our alignment is connected to another person's destiny. That's why it's important for us to stay focused and get into alignment, get into our rightful positions, right? So that way we can journey the paths that we need to go to, created specifically for us, so that we can pave a way for other people as well that's been waiting for us to take action on our part, right? To open those doors for them, right? Essentially, we all have an assignment here that we need to complete, okay? Now, getting into assignment is a continuous work in progress. It's not something that you're going to wake up and decide, hey, I'm going to be in alignment today and everything's going to go perfectly fine. No, it's going to take some work, right? It's going to take us digging deep and doing some self-reflection, right? Because that's where we need to start. We need to start tuning in within to ensure that we are in alignment, okay? It's going to, so to ensure that we are in alignment with our assignment, it will require us to take inventory of who and what we are aligning ourselves with, right? Ask yourself these questions. Does it or do they align with my values? Does it or do they align with the direction that you're trying to grow in? And if the answer is no to both of those questions, then it may be time to drop them off in the middle of your journey, because they're probably not meant to go with you the next level up, right? We've heard that all before. Sometimes you need to drop out the baggage that's weighing you down so that you can get to the next level, okay? So our alignment is usually, so earlier I talked about how we need to do some self-reflecting and tap within. That's how we're going to find out if we're in alignment, because our alignment is usually related to, it's usually related to or associated with our spiritual frequencies. So in order to get in alignment, it would be beneficial for us to, again, tap into ourselves, but on the spiritual level, okay? And it's not only tapping into ourselves, but it includes tapping into what we value, okay? So you can do some meditation, you can do some breath work, you can try different experiences, do different activities to see what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, what sparks your interest, you know. Yeah, so you could do a variety of things, okay, to tap into your spiritual alignment. There's an article that I read on psychologytoday.com that said, alignment is about listening to what your mind, body, and spirit is telling you, okay? It's about determining what feels right, what gives you energy, what gives you joy, what you genuinely like, what you're passionate about, and what you're passionate about at this very present moment, okay? So that's how you tap in. That's how you tap in and know that you're in the process of getting into alignment, okay? So if you're at peace with any decisions or choices that you make, and you don't feel forced with those choices or decisions, that's a pretty good indicator that you are in alignment, because you don't feel forced to do something. It's just something that you naturally want to do. And there's no restraint in doing it. Okay, so that's a good indicator that you're in alignment. So that's it for today. I'm sure there's more that I'll present about getting into alignment in future videos, but I just wanted to bring that insight to it, and so that we can get in our rightful position, so that we can be ready to go, okay? I want to end this session with a quote from Les Brown that said that, wherein he says, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So that's why we need to get to work now and start gradually getting into alignment, getting into our rightful position, so that we can be ready to go when the opportunity presents itself. All right. So thank you kindly for tuning in to today's video. Just remember that you are reflectively made, majorly anointed, and destined for excellence and destined for elevation. See you in the next video. Bye.